Okay. You will dismantle. Okay.
Not doing that again. So bad. Oh fuck. Dead. Can't even lit him. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Our job is to train the next generation of F-15Z firefighters. 2 weeks out of the year. Now, there are multiple paths you can take to become a fighter pilot in the United States Air Force weeks out of the year. Be a fighter pilot as a part-time job, 1 week in the month for 2 weeks out of the year. A fighter pilot as What if I told you could be a fighter pilot as a part-time job, 1 week in the month for 2 weeks out of the year? Now, there are multiple paths you can take to become a fighter pilot in the United States Air Force. However, only one path gives you the ultimate flexibility. That allows you to fly fighter jets and also have a career in the civilian world as well. That allows you to serve your country in the state you call home, where you don't have to move your family to another state or another country every couple of years. It might sound too good to be true, but I promise, it's real. Today, I'm here at the 173rd Fighter Wing at Kingsley Field, Oregon, to give you a glimpse of one of the best-kept secrets in the entire Air Force and show you what your life could look like as a fighter pilot in the United States Air National Guard.
Go! Here, take off, brother. Ready to go? Ready. Quick, mic on. Drag myself more towards that sit position.
Major Derek here, call sign Quake. I'm an F-15C instructor pilot at the 114 Fighter Squadron here at Kingsley Field. Here at Kingsley, we train F-15C pilots, so we're going to start them out from having never flown a tactical fighter jet before, and then we're going to train them how to fly the jet, how to employ it, and by the time they're done, they're going to be a mission-ready wingman, and they're going to go out and fly with the active duty as well as guard squadrons across the United States. One question I know I get a lot is people are wondering if they have to have any prior flight experience to be a guard pilot. Does that help? Do you need to have it?
You certainly don't need to. That being said, the process has become incredibly competitive. Folks who do come in with some flight experience, it's not a requirement to have a private pilot's license or an IFAR or commercial rating, but that is what will set you apart in your application for sure.
There are multiple pilots that also have airline jobs, and there are pilots that have jobs that aren't associated with the airline. So when they're not on status here working out at Kingsley, they're out doing their other 9-to-5 job, and then whenever we have a drill, then they come back and then execute our flying mission.
And one of the really unique things about the Guard is that unlike active duty pilots, when you go to pilot training, you know what platform you're going to fly. You know the aircraft, right? Is that kind of a key benefit you'd say? I knew that I wanted to be in one state. I knew I wanted to fly a particular airframe. I based my goals off of that. Now, that being said, you still have to perform, but that's in my control for the most part. So the Guard definitely helps with providing some assurances that you can't find other places. You're going to start heavily into academics. It's going to be some long days studying, getting to know the jets. And then once you have a baseline foundation, you'll start working into simulator events. And as you're building on that foundation, you reach a threshold where you're ready for the flight line. The academics don't stop, the sims don't stop, and the flights don't stop. So very long and busy days, and it all kind of builds up until you graduate. What I would recommend is getting started as early as possible. Challenge yourself, dedicate yourself on this goal, and work towards it every moment that you can. Look to set yourself apart in any situation that you can, because that is going to stand out to us when we're going through applications. Aircraft and the location that interests you. The site also gives you access to a pilot in the Guard. Let's go on bogey dope.
Man, it's amazing. Super maneuverable, very fast. We get high, we can get fast. It's an awesome jet to go out there and take for a ride. Kill ratio is 140, never defeated in air combat.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. So this jet is basically designed around the radar. We've got the APG-63V3, so that's an AESA radar, ESA radar. Basically, that gives us the ability to look out and see targets whether they're high or low, to be able to find them and kill them at range. Here you've got one of our two massive intakes. We carry the Pratt & Whitney F100-220 engine, and this whole ramp here actually moves as well. Some of the doors in here move. So you get basically optimum airflow throughout all of our flight regimes. So we get high and fast, low and fast, and still be able to be very maneuverable. We've got our M61A1 20mm Vulcan cannon, so it's about 6,000 rounds per minute that we can employ with, and then we have 940 rounds of 20 mic there. So only A10 has more rounds available than we do air-to-air-wise. So externally we carry about an extra 4,400 pounds per tank, and then for our armament we're able to carry 8 air-to-air missiles. Moving on now to the wings. So we have a very, very large surface area. Basically, our wing area is the same size as your standard transport there, right? So that gives us the ability to be highly maneuverable at all altitudes and actually gives us a lot of stability. So we've actually lost a wing to a mid-air collision before, and the jet was still able to land on one wing. So it's a very survivable aircraft. And then for our control surfaces here, this is going to be about the same size as your standard T-38 wing, just for our slab. So it gives us the ability to be extremely maneuverable, both at low and high altitude.
Well, I'm excited because in just a little bit, we're going to have a chance to strap into the backseat of the 2-seat variant, the D model. The Quake here is my pilot's experience what these guys get to do every single day. It's going to be pretty crazy, isn't it?
It's going to be great. There's several main things that we're looking for to hire people to join Kingsley or around the guard. You're looking for people that are self-motivated.
Into your parachute and
It's going to be about a 2-year process.
Here's 100 knots.
Right now I'm flying in an F-16 Viper, one of the fastest, most versatile fighter jets ever built. If you've ever wondered what it's like to pull 9 Gs, or 9 times the force of gravity, get ready to strap in, because I'm about to experience the most violent flight of my life.
This is the F-16 Viper, one of the most versatile fighter jets in the world. For decades, this lightweight, agile aircraft has set the standard for maneuverability, making it especially lethal in a dogfight. But to really showcase what makes the Viper so powerful, you can't just talk about it. You have to experience it. Strapped in, canopy down, for the ride of a lifetime. And there's one team and one pilot who flies this jet more violently than anyone else. And what I'm about to experience will push my body to the extreme limits of what I thought was possible.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
To truly understand what I'm about to experience, we have to go back to where it all began. The history behind the jet itself. When the F-16 first...
Oh, fuck. What am I doing?
took flight back in 1974, it revolutionized the fighter aircraft design. Lightweight, highly agile, and built around the pilot, the F-16 broke the mold of heavy, complex jets that dominated the Cold War years. Nicknamed the Viper due to its resemblance to the colonial Viper starfighter from Battlestar Galactica, the F-16 was quickly thrust onto the world stage, known for its unmatched maneuverability and dogfighting skills. The F-16 was originally developed as a daytime air superiority fighter, but over the years it evolved into a true multi-role combat aircraft, capable of precision strikes, close air support, electronic warfare, and air-to-air dominance. With over 5,000 aircraft built and close to 2,600 still in active service today, flown by more than 25 different countries, the F-16 is no ordinary fighter jet. It's one that's true.
Same fucking guy. He's coming. Oh my god, I misclicked, dude. Fuck.
Created a legacy. Now that we've learned about the jet, it's time to meet the team I'll be flying with and find out why their commander is one of the world's most extreme fighter pilots.
I'm Taylor Research, and I'm a commander pilot of the American F-16 Demonstration. It is fast, it is agile, and it is every fighter pilot's dream.
Welcome to Lighter. Oh, this is the greatest.
It feels like
Jet, but you were telling me earlier how this can actually be turned into a combat-capable aircraft, you know, in a quick second, right? Which is different than some of the other airship jets.
yeah, absolutely. There is nothing done to this airplane with the exception of the paint, which obviously isn't very tactical. There's no smoke canister in the airplane. This airplane has a gun that if we needed to, we can put bullets in it, take it to combat if needed. So we can carry up to 6 air missiles, and we can also add a combination of air and air munitions all in the same configuration, allowing us to do air ground and air and same.
So when you're flying a demo, it's like a clean jet like this. Does it give you a lot more turn and maneuverability?
I like to say that this is the way the Viper was intended to fly, because one of the first times I flew the F-16 was when I was doing that. Once you start hanging tanks and things like that, the airplane flies like a pirate ship versus a flying demo. It's very impressive. This is obviously a business end airplane. This is the engine that makes 30+ thousand pounds of thrust depending on density altitude. We can burn 2 gallons of fuel per second with this motor. So during the demonstration, we definitely get the acceleration that this airplane puts out. My favorite part of the paint scheme is actually the speed brakes. So we went out to the Air Force Base and went into the archives. We opened up some of the footage that had never been seen before, and there was a shot of the YF in flight test, and that was the first time that we saw the inside of the speed brakes were never big gap in the room. And so we went down to the paint bar and executed that day, making sure that the speed brakes got painted red. So a lot of the shots that are unique to this airplane, in particular during the demo, are the afterburn going to speed brakes as well, giving the crowd that perspective that is never before seen in paint scheme, at least 45 years since we that.
So does it ever get old getting a light the afterburner, flip upside down, perform in front of tens of thousands of people all over the world? What's that like?
It's pretty special. Again, we are just one very, very small visual representation of all the active duty airmen that are serving around the world. It's super humbling. Like every day, like on the ladder, I see my name on campaign and the super chiefs on the side. That is very, very special. Just to be in the right place at the right time, have a good fortune serving the team for the 50th anniversary. Something like that. I can't pay attention.
Now, another interesting thing about the Viper demo team is that they represent both active duty airmen and the Air Force Reserve through their performances at air shows all across the world. The Air Force Reserve in particular is a unique way you can serve your country without having to go all in. That means instead of wearing the uniform year-round, you can serve part-time, typically 1 weekend a month or 2 weeks out of the year. For those who have families and might want to stay close to home without having to move around every couple of years, or looking to take advantage of some great benefits like tuition assistance to earn a degree, the Reserve gives you that option. There's over 200 different career fields that are available, from science and technology, healthcare, special warfare, logistics, or if you have your sights set on aviation, including flying something like the F-16 Viper, that is certainly a possibility as well. If you're interested in learning more about the opportunities available in the Reserve, you can head to airforce.com/reserve to get started today.
I think it's going to be a pretty significant emotional event. It is the most aggressive fighter demonstration in the world. I know it's flown in a lot of airplanes, but you don't like this one, I promise you. The F-16 demo you're going to experience today is the most aggressive fighter demonstration in the world. I'm going to talk you through how we're going to fly that. Map here is above our Air Force Base. The jet's going to start on CQ right, and then from there, we'll let the afterburner. We'll accelerate to about 400 miles an hour or so, and we'll bank sharply away from the jet center. From there, we'll execute a pretty aggressive climb to the airplane uphill. We're going to execute the famous flight roll, and I come back down for the first aerobatic maneuver. Fighter jets like the F-16 are designed to be inherently unstable, and that allows us to maintain the exceptional maneuverability that we have. Pulling aspect center 45 degrees nose low, power back to max 90, and we'll go back to the second lead QP. The stick itself moves an eighth of an inch, so it's not very much, but 25 pounds of pressure gives you the full flight control limiter of 9 Gs.
So during the flight, when you pull G's, you kind of get the sensation of pop rocks. And what it is actually your calculates on your skin bursting in different areas. It looks like a rash, and we refer to that as jiggles.
Here, I'm maintaining the center. After which we'll come back down flat for flying for 5 feet fast. About 9 feet per second, the speed is going to be pretty impressive. And then this is the first huge full demonstration. It's probably the more demanding physical moment for you. I think the stakes of flying the demonstration, especially in moments where in the vertical position when you're at 90 degrees nose low, and you're right here watching it rise up, life or death in measured seconds. The triple roll is 3 rolls consecutively, so it's a pretty disorienting maneuver. Going from 300 feet to about 3 miles high in about 15 seconds or so. I'll count the time going by about 6 times and we'll stop and we'll roll your plane out about 15 miles. I'll pause, the airplane 90 degrees nose low, we'll float in the seat for a second, accelerating and getting back towards the show line for one of the more demanding moments of the demonstration, which is the minimum radius turn. We turn the F-16 around about 3,000 feet. I'll demonstrate that by executing a full 9G, 360 degree turn away from the crowd. This is going to be 6 or 7 solid air exchanges where you're retrained. We'll be under 9Gs for the entire time.
How long is that radius turn?
I couldn't give you the time, I just know that it feels like long. Time is about
9G the entire